Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Reports reveal Aso Rock got 15 billion naira for cars, generators and travels in 10 years. Nigeria's seat of power got 15 billion naira for cars, generators and travels between 2010 and 2019. Budget documents analyzed by the cable show that in those years, a total of 664 million naira was allocated to generators, while local and international trips got 7 billion naira and cars got 7.32 billion naira. Within the period that Aso Rock got the huge resources, US-based Brookings institution rated Nigeria as the world capital of poverty, and as of February 2019, 46% of Nigerians were living below $1 a day, according to the World Poverty Clock created by Vienna-based World Data Lab. 664 million naira for generators, additional 1.3 billion naira for electricity charges. Apart from 664 million naira which the presidency allocated to fueling and maintenance of generators in 10 years, power supply gulped up to 1.38 billion naira through electricity charges, while the lowest expenditure for generators was in 2015 when 29 million naira was allocated. The highest was in 2013 when the item gulped 193 million naira, out of which 60 million naira was used for purchase. A breakdown of the yearly budget showed that 51 million naira was budgeted for fueling and maintenance of generators in 2019, with the same amount as its allocation in 2018. In 2017, 51.6 million naira was set aside for this, while 35.8 million naira in 2016 and 29 million naira in 2015. In 2014, 54 million naira was set aside for the item, while it got 193.1 million naira in 2013. 2012, 2011 and 2010 saw this line item gulping 62.7 million naira, 54 million naira and 82 million naira respectively. Is 7.32 billion naira for cars necessary? The document showed that while 3.76 billion naira was used to buy new cars at the presidency from 2010 to 2019, 3.56 billion naira was budgeted to maintain and fuel existing ones. The budget for cars in the period under review was highest in 2011 with 1.18 billion naira allocated for it, while the lowest was in 2015 when 117.5 million naira was allocated. A closer look showed that Aso Rock had new cars in its garage in all the years under review, except in 2012, 2013 and 2015 when none was bought, according to the budget documents. From the yearly breakdown, while 809.7 million naira was allocated for maintaining, fueling and purchasing cars at the seat of power in 2019, the budget was 1.14 billion naira in 2018, 455 million naira in 2017, 1.1 billion naira in 2016, and 117.5 million naira in 2015. Further breakdown showed cars gulped 351.2 million naira in 2014, 627.2 million naira in 2013, 433 million naira in 2012, and 1.18 billion naira and 1.1 billion naira in 2011 and 2010, respectively. What this could have achieved for Nigeria: 7.32 billion naira for cars in 10 years would have been used for 8 radiotherapy machine with one valued at $3 million, which is a 980 million naira at CBN rate of $1 to 306 naira. 146 CM X-ray machines with one value at 50 million naira. Another thing it would have achieved is a 366 guns boat with one valued at 20 million naira, especially considering the huge economic losses from the activities of sea pirates and militants in the Niger Delta region. 732 standard block of 4 classrooms with one block valued at 10 million naira according to line items in the budget. 16,266 boreholes with one sunk at 450,000 naira. Payments of 30,000 naira minimum wage to 244,000 civil servants. 7 billion naira trips. Are Nigeria's leader best traveled across the world? That's a question. A close look at the budgetary trend showed that the allocations hit the high heavens in 2013 when 2.68 billion naira was allocated to such trips, with the lowest coming in 2015. The yearly breakdown showed that 182.1 million naira each was spent in 2019 and 2018, 186.6 million naira in 2017, 97.14 million naira in 2016, while 78.86 million naira was set aside for in 2015. For 2014, 185.3 million naira was budgeted for travels, while it gulped 2.68 billion naira in 2013, 1.2 billion naira in 2012, 2 billion naira in 2011, and 260.4 million naira in 2010. While most of the trips embarked upon by Nigerian leaders were government functions, there could have been ways to reduce expenses incurred through them, such as reducing the number of persons accompanying the president on such trips, or going only when it is necessary. For instance, President Muhammadu Buhari made foreign trips 30 times a year after his inauguration in 2015, while he has reportedly toured 33 countries in about 4 years of his administration. Of more concern, though, is the fact that the leaders are often accompanied on these trips with as many individuals that can fill a section of the stadium, as if they are on vacation. Buhari had traveled to the UN General Assembly in 2015 with a 32-man delegation, a number which by no means matches the record of former President Goodluck Jonathan, who said to have embarked on a similar trip accompanied by 120 persons, of course with taxpayers' money. Wow. Kudos to Cable. They are the ones giving us this information. The Cable, they detail the information, they analyze, the budget documents. Kudos to them. In fact, I was like, these amounts, are they just imaginary figures or something that is really as a reality? Guys, it's true. It's true. So there's no difference between all of these things. The foundation of Nigeria system is faulty. It is really faulty. You can imagine someone is being, money is being spent on these so-called people. These people are the Nigerians, not even the ordinary citizens. Like I said, we have 2 groups in this country. The 2 groups are the political elect or elites, they call them the politicians, and the masses. So we have a different groups again, that will not fall in. You say that you are on the side of the politicians who call themselves the government, or you are on the side of the masses. So irrespective of where you are coming from, or whether you are speaking on behalf of people or you are speaking on behalf of government, you say that you are for the masses or you are for the government, for the politicians. You can imagine the kind of money. And tell me, how do you not justify the job they are doing, or do you justify the country as a whole? They will tell you that the country, does not have money, but they can spend money, they can spend hell on these few individuals. And you expect this country to move forward? Whether right from inception, right from when we took over, that we are going to be running the country as a nation. right from when we got our independence, this thing has just been. And from time to time, people are taking turn. People are taking turn. And that's why when you see a particular government, they wouldn't want to listen to anybody. They would like, most especially if you have been part of the government before they came. They would like, when you were there, what did you do? You have done your own part. You cannot advise us. You can't tell us what to do. We are the one in charge. And everybody will want to take as many as they can. There is no difference. There is no difference. If really they are even spending all this money, it wouldn't have been a problem. But the masses are really, on top of it, that, we can be proud of ourselves as citizens, that we will not see people begging on the street, that we will not see the whole environment so dirty, the gutter so dirty. We just have a earth road all over the place. Most of the time when you see them that they say they do road, it's just major roads, some major roads. But just go to inside all the inside streets, you will feel sorry for yourself. You will see when you see environments, you will weep. When you see Nigeria environment, you will forget all this some estates that they will just build, or some people they just put themselves together. They say they are rich people. Forget, we are not talking of all those ones. When you know that a country is well developed, go to the in and out, the nook and crannies of where the so-called less privileged are staying. That is when you know a country. Forget maybe your visitors will come, they will just take them to Abuja or to some segregated area that they've been able to furnish and do all manner of things. Forget all those ones. Anybody that want to be truthful to Nigeria, just go to where, they call them slums, they call them ghetto. That is when you will know the actual state of Nigeria. Not that maybe a street, this street is fine. When you see a particular area, this area is fine. But just walk like about 2 minutes, even the next street behind those streets that you think is fine, it's something else. It's something else. It's something else. And that was why this guy, Abdul Karim, he said everywhere na jaga jaga. They were like, say your father na jaga jaga. So what are we seeing now? Can we say it's not jaga jaga? Even that I heard when he was being interviewed, Abdul Karim was being interviewed. They were like asking him, that time you sang that song, everything jaga jaga, that, do you think it has improved? He said if there's any word that is even worse than jaga jaga jaga, that, it would have, it can use that word. That jaga jaga is even, is a polite word to use, as far as this dispensation that we are now is concerned. Can you imagine what these guys are spending? Can you imagine? See your senators now. See the money, the car they want to buy, whether they have bought it or they want to buy it. But whether you shout from now to eternity, they must buy it. They will definitely buy it. Now, if you are saying, okay, they should try to adjust themselves, they should try to, to fix their salary, to fix all these allowances, and to make it more moderate. Who are the people that will do that? It's not the same people. So they are not even ready. It's like, it is my turn. Maybe if I take my turn now, maybe after other people come in, if another set of people come in, they can change it. And you not think that the people coming in will be able to change it. Everybody like, let me go and take my turn. Let me take my turn. How do you expect a country to move forward in this with all of these things? How can a country move forward? They will tell you to sacrifice. Nigeria should sacrifice. Until bloods are going, people are dying. Of course, people are sacrificing with their lives. But these guys are living in affluence. So, guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this whole thing. Please put down your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much for always being there. You are the best. Bye.